a cold, dark skin, light skin, medium tones, pumping braids, got mini afros, big lips, got tips, some of us don't, big nose contours, some of us won't, never wanna pass in a video, bro, wanna fight pretty like a Kardashian, wanna put pretty in my eye. Y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Tan. If you're new, girl, I want to say it's been about a month, at least 3 weeks. But by the time you're seeing this, it's probably been about a month since I've actually uploaded a whole video on this channel. And girl, we'll talk about all of that in another video. Today's video is going to be focused on Janet Collection's new unit, or at least I think it's new, the unit by the name of Tupi. This unit is a human synthetic blend with 360-degree lace and a 13x6 lace parting space. If you look at the stock card, you can tell that this unit is going to be a yaki textured unit, and I'm starting to realize that like yaki textured units, whether it's in a straight form or a curly form, are really starting to be like my favorite types of units, no matter if it's synthetic or human hair. And that's obviously because it's going to mimic like my natural hair. So when I seen this unit, I was like, oh yeah, I need her in my life. She does come in an array of colors. I wanted to try either the DR Ginger or the DR Toffee, I believe, but unfortunately Janet Collection did not have either one of those in stock. But they did have the 1B, and 2, and I mean, like, let's be real, you can never go wrong with the 1B or 2. In my opinion, like, it's always gonna get the job done, girl. The cap construction on this unit comes with 3 combs in total, 1 in the back, 2 in the front, with 1 on each side. It also has adjustable straps here in the back, and then it also comes with a pre-attached security band that you can adjust. And again, this is a 13x6, so therefore you are going to get 13 inches going across the front and then 6 inches going straight back for the parting space. Now keep in mind, this is like a compact 13x6, so you're not going to necessarily get that full 6 inches on each side, but it's more so concentrated in the center. Yeah, although you don't get the full 13x6 parting space, I feel like they make up for it by pre-plucking the heck out of the unit. Like, y'all, look at this. This unit is pre-plucked so nicely. Like, in my opinion, and I always like to say in my opinion because somebody else might think completely different, but in my opinion, I feel like this is already giving scalp. And like, I ain't put it on, I ain't touched it, none of that. And on top of that, I don't know if you guys were able to pay attention to those baby hairs already pulled out and swiveled up for you. If you want to keep it that way, I'll probably end up brushing mine just into the hairline, but I don't know, we'll see. Like, okay, Janet. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but the texture is indeed that light yaki texture, and the unit might seem a little bit on the shiny side in the camera or on the camera. I'm not really sure, but in person it's giving like a nice natural luster. I feel like it's only extra shiny. If it is extra shiny on your end, it's probably because of my lights. But let me stop jacking my jaws. Let's go ahead and install this unit, and then of course I'll come back with my final thoughts at the end. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Miss Tupi from Janet Collection. Actually, before we get into this unit, if anything looks different, I mean the lighting, the placement of the camera, like as you can see my little crater, it has went down quite a bit. And that's because it's been about 3 days since the beginning of this video. I don't know what was going on, but like I had got hot, I had got dizzy, I started feeling sick while I was trying to record the video at first. So I was just like, you know what, let's just go ahead and shut it down. Let's take some rest and then we'll start back up. Today I'm feeling good, so I said let me go ahead and finish it. So yeah, here we are. Anywho, let's go ahead and talk about my pros and cons for this unit. Of course, we're going to start with the cons first. And my first con, which now that I'm thinking about it, I really only have like 2, I want to say. I don't know. I know I have like 2 main ones, and the first one is going to be that this unit does tangle like crazy. Now don't get me wrong, because this unit is a long synthetic curly type of unit, yes, of course I'm going to expect some type of tangling, but the amount of tangling I'm getting, and I just took her out of the pack, I'm just like I feel that if I go in and cut her to maybe like boob length, like lower boob length, or even, why couldn't I say that? I almost couldn't say that. Oh Lord, it's been such a long time since I recorded. Bless it. If I were to
If I were to cut this unit either below the boobs or above the boobs, or even maybe shoulder length, I think that might help with the tangling. But leaving her this long, yeah, that's just not gonna happen for me. My second con for this unit is that this unit does shed, and when I say she sheds, baby, she sheds a ton. And I mean, obviously that's going to come with the tangling portion, seeing as how you're gonna need to comb her out. I have used this wide tooth comb, and I also used, I guess I already put it up, I used a like round brush as well to comb out and brush out the unit, and I got so much hair. Now for a split second I was like, okay, maybe the hair is coming from whenever they pre-plucked the hairline and nobody like went back in and comb the excess out. But I would assume like whenever it's a synthetic unit, and even with human hair units, I would think that they would like pluck it first and then style it to get those extra hairs out. But I don't know, maybe they don't. I do also think though that the shedding is happening so much because, again, like I stated earlier, due to the tangling, you gotta comb the tangles out, which means naturally you're gonna end up pulling some hairs out. Now to move into my pros about this unit, but at the same time, I guess you could say like counteract those negatives about the unit. I will say that this unit is very lightweight, but at the same time, she's on the thicker side. So therefore, with this unit having so much hair, meaning, you know, she's on the thicker side, you really don't notice the amount of hair that you're losing. Girl, why can't I talk? Now, I'm sure if I were to wear this unit straight for like 2 to 3 weeks, then of course I would start to like notice the shedding or the thinning of the unit very rapidly. But I don't wear my synthetic units that often, so I feel like I would be okay personally. My next pro about this unit is the texture of her. She is definitely giving yaki straight, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this earlier in the video that any unit that's going to mimic my natural hair texture is going to be on like my favorites list, or at least I'm going to like the unit quite a bit, and that's because it's not as clockable. If you were not right up on me, you would not be able to tell me that this is not my hair. Like, you just couldn't. I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but this unit is from Jenna Collection's Melt line, which means the lace is melted so nicely. It's like definitely giving scalp, which who ain't gonna love that? Now, although this unit is a 360 unit, I personally wouldn't put her in like a high bun or a high ponytail, just because the back of the unit is going to lift unless you glue her down. Now, me personally, I'm not going to be like gluing down no synthetic unit. I don't even really glue down my human hair unit, so what I look like gluing down a synthetic unit. But if you are somebody who likes to glue your units down, you do have the option to put her in a high bun or a high ponytail. For me personally, this is as far as it's gonna go as far as a high updo goes, and I just have the majority of the unit like twisted and then clipped into a like large claw clip. When it comes to the price of this unit, it looks like she's retailing anywhere from like $50 all the way up to $60, but of course it just depends on which website you get her off of. If you are somebody who likes a long curly synthetic units, but you also understand and accept the fact that she will tangle and shed on you, then go ahead and grab her. For me personally, I will be wearing this unit probably in this style the majority of the time, and when I do want to wear her down, I'm probably going to cut her like either right here or right here, because I just feel like she really gonna give in like a shorter form. But you guys let me know what you think and how you feel about this unit down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel before you leave, and also make sure you click the bell that way you're notified anytime that I upload a video. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. They're both at @10Dotson. I'll be sure to have some of the information that I can find about this unit down in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. I don't have anything else to say though, except for I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.